Hi everybody and welcome to Buzz In with Barb Live. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Michigan. Thank you for stopping by. As you come on, let me know that you're here and where you are watching from. Whether it's replay or live, I'm just glad that you're here. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Sunday. It is April 12th, 2026, and I have some great projects with some good stuff to share. Hi Linda, welcome. I'm just checking that everything is coming through just dandy. Okay. Hi Nancy. All right, I do see that it's coming through all right. You guys can hear me fine, right? I have tried to figure out what this little kind of buzz is that I hear when I have the recording, when I see the recording. I can't figure it out. Hello, Sudavu. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I know you can hear me fine. Everything is pretty clear. It's just that little tiny hum or something in the background, and I don't know what that is exactly. Alrighty, it was a beautiful day, Nancy. It was nice that the sun came out. At one point, it said it was 80 degrees here in Ypsilanti, Michigan. That's crazy, but it was nice. I'm down here in my little craft room, and it wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. Is the buzz your lights? You know, that might be, Nancy. It's a good point because with my new room, I don't know if if it picks it up or what. So, but that's a thought. That is definitely a thought. The only thing I could do is go and turn off the lights and see if it changes at all. Maybe at the end of the video I'll do that and see just at the end of the recording if that is the case. But all right, let's get started with, I've got a few projects for you. And you guys, the new catalog is coming May 4th, all right? There are some really good deals that are in the last chance, or if you go to the webpage, go to either your demonstrator site or customer site, and when you log in, and you click shop now, and you do the drop down and find deals. That's where you're going to find the last chance products and any of the items that are on really low cost, put it that way. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera. Let me see, what was I looking for? Okay, going to turn the camera down. And let's see what's going on. There we go. All right, let me move this out of the way if I can. There we go. I can get that over here. And this. So first of all, I want to talk about, we have a new product of the month, and it is called the Eyelet Blooms Die. Let me see if I can bring it up here a little closer. Eyelet Blooms die. It is really a nice die. It's a big die. I ran it through. I haven't done any projects with it, okay? But I did run it through, and maybe you've seen it, but you can see here how you could probably see how you can see some of the little flowers there. Well, that's because you can poke out. And there's also little holes here. I guess that you can do that anyway. I didn't try to do this so that they would all be out. But anyway, you can see what the deal is here. And you can make it, you got all these little tiny dots. I don't know if you can see them, but they're here. Let's see if I can do this. Here we go. I'm just going to put it on the back of here, but you can see the details of how that comes out. And with the new rubber mat that's coming out, and you may have the old one from before, how you can take a die and make it into more of an impression. That's something you can do with this also. Alrighty. Hi Diana, welcome. Hi Jan, thanks for being here. Okay, so that is the new product of the month. And how do you get that? It's only $5. When you purchase $75 in product, you can get the product of the month for $5. Yeah, I know, Nancy. All right, let's move this out of the way and start with this phenomenal deal that's going on. Let's start out. I'm going to start out with delicate framing. Okay, this has gone from $17 down to $10.20. This stamp set right here. Okay, so we're going to make a card using this, and if you don't, you can put it. You can type in the name in the. Well, let me do this so you can see it better. You can type in the name in the little search bar. You can take the number from right here, which is 167024. If you took my recent class, this was part of the class, and we had some really nice projects with that. Okay, let's get our first card going here. All right, now I'm using current product. Everything is current. None of this is on sale right now. Excuse me. It is not on sale. This is a kind of a different fold, but it gives you a nice so that you can see both sides of the designer paper, which is really great. So, hi Shar, welcome. All right, first thing we're gonna do is let's find out. Let me get my inks and stamps. Let's see, is this what I want? I believe it is. We are going to be using Mossy Meadow, and now what in the world? Oh, I know. We did this card in our class, but I used a retired stamp set from a paper pumpkin, and I don't have that right here. That's what I was thinking. Okay, just don't mind me getting my brain together here. I had all this together thinking, oh, we are good to go. All right, and we are. I'm going to put this little, my little mat right here. And we're going to stamp So Happy for You in Mossy Meadow. Hi, Mary Ivan, welcome. Thank you for being here. So this is using the Everyday Arches. I've got two of them. This color is Berry Burst. And that is, Berry Burst is one of the colors in this designer paper. Now, this designer paper is called, let me grab it right here, Floral Charm. It is current. It is not on the last chance list. It's in the catalog. At this point, it is still very available. And it's beautiful if you love flowers. You've got some solid colors on the back side. I've used several sheets for other things, but you've got Blackberry Bliss, and you've got some Timid Tiger in there, and then you've got Night and Navy. What other ones do we have? I think that's it. Oh, and then the Mossy Meadow, which I'm going to be using here. Okie doke, got that. So this is the stamp set with all the different sentiments for, it's $10.20. This great stamp set. Okay, let's ink this up. Mossy Meadow. You guys probably have heard that the ink pads are changing. They will be changing back to the style that we used to have, where instead of it being the sponge, it's going to be felt pad, and that will be great. I'll show it to you here in a second. I have several projects going on with the in colors. Have you guys seen them? Yes, Mary, this is a very pretty paper. Have you seen the in colors at all? If you're a demonstrator, I'm sure you have. But if you are not a demonstrator, I will be doing some in color projects very soon. My first, my blessing box for May will be featuring in colors. So if you're interested in colors, you need to think about getting them. I would not wait because of them being the new. Here, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to slide it out. The new pads are a little bit bigger, and they are magnetic, so you don't have to flip them around and do all the things. They just simply open that easy, just like that. How easy is that? They're magnetic, so that is together. But remember, it's not going to hold, so you'll drop it if you think that that's connected. It's not. Okay? But they will sit side by side. You can put it like this so that the magnet holds them a little bit, or you turn it this way and they hold better, just like that. Great tool. This one is Peaceful Pine, and it's a pretty color. It's in between kind of a garden green and mossy meadow. That's my thought. All my lights are popping up in the shining through there. All right. So that's all the stamping that we're doing, because I don't have another little stamp here to put something else in here. How about that? I didn't pull over anything. Well, let's see. No, that doesn't have it. This one? Yeah, this one does. I happen to have Gallery Blooms close by, and you guys, this is also on sale. I'm not doing a project with Gallery Blooms. I'm just going to use this little stamp right here because it kind of coordinates with this little fun sprig right there. So I'm going to pull that out and use that stamp real quick here, just so that I have something on the inside, and I'm going to go ahead and use it on the envelope too. How's that? There you go for last minute creativity. Let's put this on the block. There we go. And let's grab that mossy meadow back. What'd they do with it? Here it is. Okay, move that over here. This is the inside, and so I'm just going to take this fun kind of sprig that reminds me of these over here, and let's just stamp once and just shift it around and give us some little shadow coloring there, just like that, so it kind of coordinates. I love this Gallery Blooms, you guys. This is also, like I said, this is also, where's my pricing? This is marked down to, let's see, the stamps itself is $15.20. It was $19. The bundle was $40, and it's the dies, excuse me, the dies were $40, now they're $36. So if you want to purchase this bundle, you got these great dies here. Again, my full project isn't using this, but this is a phenomenal set. This right here, and you get all these dies. They're on sale for $36. Stamp set is on sale, no words. It's on sale for $15.20. Great deal, you guys. Okay. Okay, let's take this envelope and let's just give ourselves something pretty on the envelope. I was just noticing the shadow, kind of a shadow going on. I don't know why that is. It shouldn't be like that. All right. Let's do this one. Oh, Barbie. Let's push that down again. Well, that's all right. Okay, so we're going to ink this up again. And I am going to stamp it off and come back in here and put that there and ink it up again, stamp off, and how about one more down here. There we go. We've got something pretty on our envelope, so when they get the envelope, they see the pretty first. Okay, let's clean and put everything together. I'll give you the measurements. I didn't do that. If you want to recreate this card, I think I cleaned that already. Okay, move this over. All right, so this is 4 by 5 1/4 basic white. Getting it up a little too high there. Hang on one second here. I'm going to try to do something. There we go. 4 by 5 1/4. Designer paper is the same, 4 by 5 1/4, or 5 1/2, excuse me, 4 by 5 1/2 on the designer paper. Okay, and then I've got 2 different sizes of the Everyday Arch dies with Berry Burst and Basic White. Hello there, Bobby. I have a strip of the same designer paper except green on it. I'm going to use the green. Okay, this is 1 inch by 5 1/2. And then this piece, this is where it gets interesting. This piece is Berry Burst, and it is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at, well, you can score it at 4 1/4, or you can score it at 1 1/4. Basically, you need a 1 1/4 strip here. That's what I've done for the card. All right, so first thing is first, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to put this over to the side. I'm going to use this piece. Where's my adhesive? Right here. I am actually going to put the green as the side that I want facing Mossy Meadow, and that's going to go right here. And again, it is 5 1/2 by 1, so I'm just going to go right to the top to the very bottom, just like that. Now, when you're putting your designer paper on in this particular technique or card layout, what you're going to do is you're going to put the adhesive here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do right at the edges. Okay, and you don't want to, you just want it on the inside right here. Okay, taking my designer paper, I'm going to lay my designer paper flat to the score mark. Just lay it down flat, and then I'm going to fold over, make sure I'm not over the edge there. There we go. And I'm going to lay this down just like that. Okay? Look at that design. Looks so pretty. Okay, so there's what we have so far. Now we're ready to put the inside in. Now this is not going to be centered like we're used to, because I don't want it to stick out of the, I want it to be all the way over here to the score mark. Okay? Because I've got this piece over here that's going to show when you close your card, just like that. And I don't want the white sticking out the edge there. So there is your card, and depending on what designer paper you use, you're going to have the different designs on the inside. Just be aware, if you're using a designer paper that has two, just make sure you have it the right way. See how this is the correct way? So when you cut it, you don't want to cut it like this, because then on the, it's not going to look right. Just be aware of how you're cutting. All right, so there is our base. The next thing we're going to do is put this together. So I am going to take my So Happy For You $10.20 stamp set. That's going to get mounted onto the Berry Burst die. And then this is actually going to go right on here, just like that. Let's get this. It's flat. I'm doing this flat because I'm putting a bow on here, and that's going to take up a little space. So let's come right up in here, just like that. So Happy For You. And this is Berry Burst ribbon. I don't know if you can see, it's got a little shimmer to it. There it is. It's pretty nice, actually, and it ties pretty well. So I'm going to put this on my, right over by my sentiment, and just like that. I got enough room, I guess I can do it straight, huh? let's do that. That goes there. Now we need some gems, and I really don't know what kind of gems to use. We have some new gems that are going to be, that are coming out with the new catalog. Let's see here. I'm looking, which ones? I'm looking at all of my, I've got my whole basket full here that I'm digging through. I want something that's going to, you know, coordinate with everything. So let's see. That's kind of gold with some purpley in it. These are the iridescent foil gems. They're in the main catalog. They're still there. Those kind of look good, so I might use those. So there's those. What do you think about those? You see what else is in here. I've got antique pearls, but I don't think that would go as well. I got regular pearls. Oh, these are kind of pretty. Oh, these would look nice. This is Pearls of Beauty. What do you think? Which one should we use? The Pearls of Beauty, which is the corally color to coordinate here, or the ones that have like the foil inside? Hi Peggy, welcome. There's foil inside that matches the Berry Burst. Let me see if I can get them so the light isn't so shining right on them. The light is, there we go. All right, let me move this out of the way. I think I'm going to move over here so the light isn't right on them. Let's take them out. Take a look. Big decision here, guys. Sorry if I, hopefully I haven't frozen. I think it's just me because I'm way far away from my router, and when I do my lives, the foil, Nancy says foil. Yeah, after I take these out, I don't know about the orange with the Berry Burst like directly on that. But these kind of match nice, the other color that's in there. Okay, there's that, and then there's the foil. Let's see. Let's put them both up here. What do you think, guys? There. You can't really tell. They look very different in person. Nancy says foil. I am trying hard to decide. I'm thinking the foil is probably the best way to go. This actually matches nice too when you get it in here. It has kind of the same berry sheen, and it kind of coordinates with this peachy color flower. All right, we're gonna go with the foil. Foil inside the pearls. I think foil. I think I'm gonna go with the clear ones. It's so hard when you can't see it up close. You know, they're not in person, so you can see which is better. But it's hard to. It's hard. It is hard. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and pull a few of these. Let's put one right here. Oh, see, it really picks up that Berry Burst when you put this down. Grab one of the smaller little guys here. And let's grab another big one. Here. Let's go here. Okay. Anyway, there we are. We've got a little sparkle going on with a shimmer in our Berry Burst. We have a kind of a fun fold that shows off the inside of the paper also, just like that. And there's our first card. Okay. All right, let me get these out of the way, and we have 2 more cards to take a look at. Now, I am going to, this goes with that, this goes over here. Perfect. So there's our first card. Okay. Let's go to card number 2. Now, card number 2, I have a couple things going on. Okay, so let me grab. We're going to be using some cloud cover, petal pink, and this designer paper is from a different package has some stripes and some other things. This one is Brushed with Beauty. This pack that I've pulled that from. But yeah, you've got some kind of different sprigs there, some stripe, some heavy floral. Let's see what else is in here. Some more petal pink. Oh, there you go. Some Darling Duckling, looks like. You've got some Mossy Meadow. Lots of good images in here. And this is in the main catalog. It is current. It's not on inventory. So there you go. There's the second designer paper we're going to use. Let's move this one over here out of the way. Next, we are going to move into using a stamp set that the font on this stamp set I love. Thanks, Sue. And this is called Loveliest Tree. Okay, I have used this in a class. I've used this for team meetings. I've used this lots of different things. I've used this stamp set a lot. These are great fonts and good sentiments. A good stamp set for, oh my gosh, this light is killing me. Shining on the stamp case. Let me tell you, this is marked down, and the prices are. This stamp set it was $20. It is half off. It is now $10. The stamp set itself is $10. Okay. And the oh, I think I lied. I'm confused here. I wrote it down. I have $20 here. These are the dies. You know, the dies are $20. They're marked down to 10. I think that's what it is. Yes, the dies were $20. Now they're $10. If you buy them separate, don't buy it as a bundle. Okay, you don't get the same discount. So dies are $10. Here are the dies. Okay, and the stamp set is on sale. It was a $20 stamp set. It's on sale for $12. Okay, so for $22 you can get this phenomenal bundle. And I'm going to show you some samples, okay? So let's do our first card and pull out all the pieces. And I've used stylish shapes and cut out a basic white for our sentiment. And let me grab our sentiment. We're going to be using early espresso, because if you look at this paper close, it doesn't look like gray, and it doesn't quite look like black. It kind of has a hue of early espresso, so that's why I decided to go with early espresso. And let's go ahead and just stamp that and get that done. Bring in let's do this, get this over here. Okay. Hello guys, thanks for joining me. Hey, if you're watching the replay, let me know. If you are watching the replay on YouTube, thank you for being here. And make sure to give me a comment on the YouTube channel. Alright, so sending heartfelt sympathy, and I'm just looking, okay, that's towards the top, so I want to make sure I get this in here. Oh, Barbie, that is crooked. So we're going to just turn it over and make sure. I just have to, you know, we don't have the rubber stamps anymore. They're all no more rubber stamps. They're all polymer. Oh, let's pray that I don't get this wrong this time. Let me see which way did I do it. That time I did it kind of to an angle, so. Okay. Oh, am I going to get it right? Okay. Here we go. One more time. Please be right. It's still a little crooked, but I think it'll be okay. You guys think that'll be... It's not perfect, but it'll be all right. Darn, I don't have another one right here either. Stinky poo. Oh well. Oh wait, we might be able to fix it. Okay, see this big one? So I'm wondering, what is my deal? I need to get a scrap paper. Is it just, let me see if I can do this. Does that come out? It goes up to the right a little bit when I do it straight. I'm going to try one more thing, okay? So I think I have it straight and it goes up to the right. So let's do this and see if I can get it on here. Oh, look, that is correct. All right, so that's what we're doing, and I'm going to shift my design. It'll be all right. Okay, so that's what we got. I am going to clean this before I get myself in trouble. What is everybody doing for dinner today? I didn't have any dinner. I ate a late lunch. And haven't had anything. So, okay. Let's tell you our measurements. We have, the designer paper is 3 by 4. We have a mat of 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 petal pink. And by the way, this folder, exposed brick, is on the last chance list, and it is actually on sale for $9.90. It was $11, so if you don't have it, it's a really good, kind of a subtle background, so that's a good deal. Lots of good deals, you guys. This size is 4 by 5 1/4. Of course, I have 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Then the inside is 4 by 5 1/4. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna just fold this in half. Grab my bone folder here. Chicken kebabs. Oh, Nancy, that sounds yummy. It's a day for the grill, that's for sure. All right, first things first. This is cloud cover. This is staying with us for another calendar, what do I want to say? For a year, the next year, until the new in colors come out. So cloud cover is going to go right here. And again, when I choose the colors for my cards and I'm using designer paper, I'm just choosing colors that are in the designer paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this mounted onto this piece. Just like that. All right, there's the front. This is the inside of our card. So let me grab the paper again. We have a tree and the leaves, okay? Now, I'm thinking that, I know these look like leaves from the tree, but I am going to go ahead and just take that leaf stamp, and I'm going to stamp it on the inside, if I can get a hold of it. And get a little block somewhere. I used a ton of my blocks for my class yesterday. There we go. And I have the early espresso. Where did I put it? Right here. So let's just stamp a couple of those right here in the inside. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and stamp one and just kind of go up the side. This gives a really a nice, what do I want to say? It gives a very nice image. The details in the stamp are really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some right there. So that's just up the side of my card. Let's go ahead. Now, certainly you could take cloud cover, you could take the petal pink, whichever one, and you could go ahead and stamp that. Actually, I think I might use designer paper on the envelope here. 1 second. I've showed you guys how to do that before, but let's see. I think I have, nope, that's different. What color? Let's take a look here. Let's find some of the, if I have matching, I don't know. Might have used all that one. Yeah. Seems as if I have. That one doesn't match. Oh, you know why? I'm looking at the wrong paper. Darn. I was wrong, guys. I was so wrong. This is also, this is, this is from the Floral Charm. Also, hello, Barb. I thought I had a different one here. But look at, that is the correct one. Yikes. Okay, let's get this out. And, you know, I'll tell you what, girls. Just when I think I have my act together, I'm like, oh, I'm ready for today. I got everything written down and all the things. I make a mistake like that. So, both cards are using the same designer paper, which is current. It is not as one of the sale items, Floral Charm. I believe that there are some cards and, or excuse me, bundle that goes with it. I did not get the bundle. I just got the paper, because I love paper. How many of us love paper, right? Yeah, so with that being said, we are going to cut off a hunk of this, and we are going to, so I think I need 2 inches. That's what you usually need when you're, it's actually 2 inches will work. So I'm just going to cut a 2-inch strip off here. Go at the 2-inch mark right there. And make us a pretty envelope. You guys, I don't know if you've shared my video in a long time, but I will tell you that if you are willing to share this with somebody, share this video with somebody, and I get more than 3 people that share, I'll draw, but I will send these cards out to you if you share my video. I would sure appreciate the help there. And trying to get myself back on track here and keep up with my business. Okay, so I've just put adhesive all over. You can see how I've put adhesive down. I'm going to lay this down right at the, oh golly, it's bigger than 2 inches. Wouldn't you know that? So what we're going to do is, we're going to, oh god. All right. Oh, I just love it. Never fails. Something stupid happens when I'm doing my live, thinking I have it all together, like I said. Okay, so there's that. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to do this to try to get this adhesive off this part of my, the edge, and I'll pull in my eraser after I get most of it off. Okay. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay. Oh my word. Do you guys ever do silly stuff like that? Thinking you got it all set and you don't? Okay, there we go. Whew. Alright. No adhesive now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming off easy. Alright, so the next step is basically just to cut this piece off so that I have a fun, pretty envelope with my card. And I'm just leaving it with a little piece of the white there because it looks nice. It's okay. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, now that we've got this beautiful envelope, let's go ahead and finish our card. Okay, this is for the inside. So let's do this. This is going to go on the inside. And today I looked up, I wanted to share some of the really great deals that are in the last chance list, so make sure you go there and take a look. All right, so here is our designer paper. And I had made a mistake, so here's what we have. Now, what I wanted to do is use my cloud cover ribbon. This is actually also on sale because they do retire out every year the ribbon that goes with the in colors. Even though the in colors are carrying over, they do last chance on the ribbons. The cloud cover ribbon is now which one is it? $5.60. It was an $8 bolt of ribbon. It's $5.60. What I want to do is I want to do this like a kind of a fake bow behind here. But my thought was that I was going to have it behind the whole piece, but since I made a mistake trying to figure out what to do now, because see, the way I like to do this is put it behind like that. Maybe we could still do it. Let me see. Yeah, I think we can maybe go a little smaller with it. There we go, a smaller bow. Okay, you guys following me? So that I'm going to put this behind. So here's the deal. There's no mistakes in stamping. You guys know that, right? So that I am fixing a mistake the best way I know how, which is, let's put this down here and grab my ribbon scissors. And yeah, what are we going to do with this big long piece on the side? I'm going to show you here in one moment. There we go. We are going to take this and we're going to pull it over to the side like that. Right? We're just going to do it right to the edge, just like that. So first thing I'm going to do, let's put it down, then I can cut it. So grab these dimensionals and let's go here and right here and right there. Let's just get those on. This is a great layout. Now, whether you like the paper, the idea, all the things, this is just a really good layout to use anytime. Make sure that I'm not off the edge with my dimensional. Let's put that right there. And see, what I've done is I'm going to cut this here and use this longer because I messed up on the other one. Okay, here we go. This way it is straight on the edge, just like that. Fabulous! Alrighty. Isn't this a pretty sympathy card? These colors just are so soft and so, to me, kind of soothing and comforting. And that's going to go right on the front here. Now you could come over to the side. You can, you know, however you want. You could put it in the middle. I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if I should do it like that. Nah, we're going to put it like right in the middle. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Now, you could take your blender pen and color these leaves, whatever you'd want to do, give them a little more whatever. Let's go ahead and put some, let's see if I have any cloud cover gems in the in colors. I don't know if these are still available or not. Yep, I sure do. I have a few. Let's grab these out of here. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see if these are cloud cover. These three lonely ones here. I think those are the darker color. There's cloud cover. All right. We're going to use the cloud cover to coordinate with all of this. The Timid Tiger also looks kind of pretty with that. I think we'll stick with the cloud cover just because it just kind of coordinates all together, right? All right, let's go ahead. Actually, you know what I think? I think I'm just going to take the large one, and I think we'll just start right at the top there, and we'll put these three just all the way down. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. What do you think? You guys like it? I think it turned out pretty good. We're just gonna grab these and slide them back in here. Yeah, this is what I use my gems for my gems. So when we used to get the dies in a separate container like this, I just use the dies. I put them in with the stamps the old way, the old cases, and then I use these and I put my gems in there. I really like it, actually. It works very nice. All right, there's card number 2. What do you think? How do you like card number 2? And this one is using the stamp set Loveliest Tree. I have one more for you, okay? I have one more for you. You know what I thought? I thought I was on my 3rd card, but I'm not. I mean, I'm going to my 3rd card. That is where we use the other paper. I am losing it. Okay, so card number 2. Let's put you up here. We're going to stick with the Loveliest Tree. And this is for sure the correct paper this time. The Brushed with Beauty is for our 3rd card. Let's pull that out here. And let's do this one. This is the vanilla. A couple different things. Now I am using this is cut with the textured note dies that are no longer available, but oh my gosh, they're some of the best rectangle dies we've ever had. So we don't get rid of them, right? We use them. I love them. So the colors I'm using here are, this is Crumb Cake. Grab my foam folder again. Okay. And then I have the designer paper. This is the Brush with Beauty. Okay. And this design, so 8.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4, 5.5 by 8.5, excuse me, 5.5, 8.5, folded in half, or scored at 4 1/4. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Then I have designer paper. This piece is 2 by 5.5. This piece is 3 by 4, which makes this 4 1/4 by 3. For the inside, we have our 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's the inside. Okay, and then of course a scrap for your sentiment, whatever size your sentiment's going to be. That's what you'll use. Okay, this one is an easy card. We're going to put this, layer this onto the Mossy Meadow. Oh wait, I know. Okay, Barb. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me see here. Is that what I want? Do I want it that way, or do I want it this way? What do you think? Should I go with the orange? Or I think I should go with the what is this called? It's right here in front of me, Calypso Coral. Just couldn't get out the words. All right, Calypso Coral, and it goes this way. So let's just go like that. Get that straight across there with the Calypso Coral. Orange. Hi, Sue. Hey, no problem. Thank you for sharing. Guess what, Sue? You get one of these cards. I will be sending this to you in the mail. One of the cards that I'm doing here. All right, let's take this, and I'm not sure. We could do this. Should we do that or should we do this? I think I made it because this is small. This is the same size. These are the same. So I'm pretty sure that I made these to do like a crisscross. Okay. Let me see here. So let's do this. Kind of give it an angle. Then we're going to take this one and do the opposite angle. Okay. Just like that. Pretty pretty. Look at these colors are really pretty together actually. All right, and then we have the inside. So let's get that on the inside of our card. Easy, these are easy. But this is using Loveliest Tree. Like I said, this is a stamp set that is going away. It is on sale for a ridiculous price, $22 for the whole bundle, because the stamp set is now $12. The dies are now $10. Okay? And we are going to say congratulations. And what color am I using for this? Probably the Mossy Meadow again. So let's grab that. You are. Sue, I said if you guys could share my video, I'll be sending out the cards from this evening. And because I appreciate you guys helping me out. Congratulations. There we are. That's what we want. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to use this ribbon as another ribbon that is on sale, you guys. Let me find my paper here. This ribbon is called White with Gold. It is on sale for $7.65. Can you see the sparkly gold in there? It's on sale for $7.65 and it's normally $8.50. So everything that I have told you is on sale for today. That I've been sharing, they were current before, just like 2 hours ago, so they should not be sold out. So many people I've been watching that they are sharing things that they looked up and all that, and then all of a sudden they're not available anymore because they're gone within that much time. So anyway, I did look before I got on here. So I'm gonna just kind of put this on here like this. So I'm just going to lay it down. I'm going to grab my dimensionals and we'll just put this down, hold this ribbon down with some dimensionals right there, okay? Okie dokie. Let's get this right like that. And I think this is pretty cute. Pretty nice. Congratulations. I actually think that you could use this as a graduation card. You know, I don't know, whatever the school colors are, you could do it with the colors that match that. But congratulations, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and cut this ribbon a little bit right here. It needs to be this one has a little stray there. And let's just cut this one down just a sliver. There we go. All right. What is next? Now, I was kind of wondering about the tree. So you guys know, if you watch me very often, you know I like to think outside the box. And so I was thinking, I'm wondering if I could do something with just the upper part of the tree. Let me grab a big block here. And I don't know, let's see. It probably would be pretty, I don't know. I don't want to ruin my envelope. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and stamp. We're going to stamp on the envelope. And I am going to go ahead and use the Mossy Meadow. Let me put this here. I'm just trying something, you guys. I like to think outside the box, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. And if it doesn't turn out, then we're going to put designer paper over it. How's that? All right, let's ink this upper part of the tree. Okay, I don't want to get that bottom part in there. So I'm just going to like stamp that down. Well, that looks kind of cool. All right, let's do this. And do that. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm still going at it. Let's see what we can make happen here. See if I can go this way. I just don't want the you know, the obvious stems in there, kind of like what I did there. But that's okay. That's okay. This is looking kind of fun, actually. Let me see. I think I'm gonna. Let's come back in here, and we're gonna do that, and then come on this side and do that. It's kind of interesting. I'm just creating with you guys along with me. How's that? And let's take this piece, see if I can get that here. And let's do that again over here. Just like that. I don't know. I just wanted to do something, to try something. We need something on the inside, the middle part, right? But that's kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ink this up. It might be more work than it's worth to stamp. But, oh no, that's not what I want. I want this to cover what I've already stamped. And we're just going to fill this in. You know, I'm just being kind of creative here. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know. I might end up, you know, covering it anyway, but I just thought, let's try something out. Let's try something. Let's try. All right, let's do that. And I'm going to come back in here and we're going to do that. Nah. Anyway, I just thought I would try to see if I could do something fun. I might just go ahead and cover that. I'm going to come back in here. We're going to stamp this again. We're going to fill it in. You guys like how I'm just kind of winging it here? I feel kind of like somebody I watch sometimes. Her name is Frenchie. She is on the fly, that's for sure. Do you guys ever watch Frenchie? She's a hoot, actually. All right, let's go here. Cover that, fill that in. Oh, this actually is turning out pretty cool. I am digging it. All right, let's just, oh, wait, I'm going to bring it up close so you guys can even see it. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take off this bottom part where the trunk is at. Okay, I got some great samples to show you guys, so don't take off. You will want to see these samples. You may have seen some of them before, but some of them I don't think you have. So, all right, we're going to stamp that right there. This is pretty, okay, I kind of like this. Anyway, so here's what we got. We've just stamped the whole thing, and instead of getting the tree trunk, I stayed with the top of the tree, and that's what I have. I think it turned out to my surprise, but that's how you find things, different ways that you like it. Winging it is good. Yes, it is. Because that's how we learn. That's how we figure things out. Mistakes have made some of the coolest techniques. Have you guys ever come up with something like, oh my gosh, or you try something and it's like, wow, I kind of like that. So, all right, let's get this here, and we need to put some gems on here. So let's see, what kind of gems did I say we were gonna do? Now this one's different. Okay, now this one I like the gold, but I don't really have any gold. Gold, we don't have any. You know, that the ribbon is just got the little bit of gold in there, and we really don't have. Uh-oh, what happened here? Something happened. Oh, my ribbon got stuck up in there. I'm like, wait, where's my ribbon? There we go. I'm like, there's a piece missing. So these same gems, but they don't really grow as well. So what do we have that is gold? Nothing. We have no pretty gold. Well, I don't. I guess I put it that way. I do not have any gold ones. I'm looking. The gold that we have, we still have these druzy adhesive back, but they're not like the same gold. They're just not. I think the antique pearls are kind of pretty. I think I might go with the antique pearls. Those are looking fine. Those are good. Winging it is good. Oh, I'm looking at my computer, and then I'm also looking at my phone. And my phone is faster. My computer is faster than my phone, I think. All right, so here are the antique pearls, and I think they're going to be just perfect. So I've got these lonesome ones here by themselves. So let's see. Let us just put one here. I think I'm just going to put one there, and then I'm just going to bring some around the outside over here. Whoops. There. And it's just right there. Anyway, so there we are. Can you see where I put the pearls? Like right here. So congratulations, you've got your inside. I did not stamp anything on the inside because we're working with the Lovely as a Tree. Of course, this layout can be done with any designer paper, all the things. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like with the envelope. So here's my envelope. Here's my card. It actually looks really good, you guys. Yeah, you can't tell that that's the top of a tree. So there is card number 3. What do you think? So Lovely as a Tree, like I said, this is what we use. These fonts are really nice, and they're basic things that you need. Sending heartfelt sympathy, happy birthday, congratulations, and thank you. So even if you just get it for the sentiments, the stamp set is $12. $12 for the stamp set, $10 for the dies. Again, here's what your dies look like. Let me show you the samples I have. So I'm going to move this with our other cards that we did, but here, where's my samples? They are right here. I have a whole bunch here. Now, I want to show you that the font, using the sentiments, I have a couple things here. This one, I'm using some beautiful designer paper that's in the main catalog. I didn't look to see if that designer paper is on Last Chance. But here is the card. Isn't that gorgeous? When you open it, look at that. There's that. Here is a fun, this was from a swap. That's why there's nothing in the inside. It was a swap that came in. Here's one using just 2 different colors and using the blender brushes. Sympathy card. Here is a card that I think is a great idea for masculine. There you go. This one is using the dies and blending brushes. Isn't that nice? Here is one that I did that is using the shaker. Some of the pearls that we had a while back, like the there was no adhesive on those. It was like coordinated with something. But yeah, made a shaker card and the dies, cut out the little leaves there. And the designer paper. These are the class that I recently did. Here is this was with my teen group. Oh my gosh, my team, not teen. Oh my word. Okay, so there you go. Here is congratulations using the die and then cutting out the little flowers from the designer paper. This one, very nice for a sympathy card. This is Secret Sea. And last but not least, this one here. Again, using the die and the dies with the happy birthday. So, good samples. Hopefully you guys have this stamp set already. If you don't, snatch it up. That way you can have some good sentiments and get the good sale. The other card that I did was using the delicate framing. Again, this is on sale now for $10.20. It was a $17 stamp set. There's that one. And that's what I have for you. So let's bring the cards back in here that I did for tonight. We have congratulations. Let's see if I can get things out of here. Let's see. That's our envelope. Congratulations. Beautiful sending heartfelt sympathy. That's using I'm getting out of the screen. Sorry, guys. That is using the Lovely as a Tree. Oh my word. And then the embossing folder that is going away. And then our other card is using the delicate framing with the current designer paper. I'm trying to get it all here. There we go. Goodness gracious, Barbie. There we are. And then this is a special fold. Okay, and I stamped on the inside with Gallery Blooms. It just kind of coordinates with the little sprig there. And that's our cards for the evening. What do you guys think? Which one's your favorite? If I do them like this, now they're in the correct order. Which one's your favorite? 1, 2, or 3? I'd be curious to know. Yep. Just go back and watch the replay. That's the other thing. If you're watching this, Facebook takes the videos away in 30 days, so you definitely will want to, I didn't do anything on that envelope, did I? You will want to go and watch the replay. If you can go back, you can watch it on YouTube. It'll be there on my channel, which is just Barb Ryder. So Sue likes number 1. That's pretty colors, actually. This Berry Burst is really pretty with this new shimmery ribbon that we have. Jan says she likes number 2. Nancy likes number 2. Bobby likes number 2. I think it turned out pretty, even with my mistake. Remember, guys? My mistake, I tried to stamp this twice, and both times it was all crooked, front and back. And I had a bigger one here, so we improvised, and it worked. Right? So 2 is the big hit for the night. This one right here. These colors are so pretty together. I'm going to bring it up closer and let you see. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for watching me, for being here together, sharing and talking and chatting. I appreciate that you guys stopped by this evening. Let me see what else. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera back up here so I can say have a great rest of your week. Hopefully you'll have great weather where you are. I'm hoping that we're supposed to have warm weather, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like sunny, pretty every day. But warm is good. We'll take warm, right? Right, you guys? All right. I appreciate every one of you. You are all a blessing to be here with me this evening. You guys have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you soon. I'm working on new things with some of the new products. I'm excited. I've got one class completely done. I'm almost done with another. I've got some swaps I'm working on, and so I'll have lots of ideas with new things. And I will have a special class coming up on my live. I'm hoping I can have it for next week. We'll see. All right. You guys have a great week. Great night. Blessings. Bye-bye.